Good morning, everyone. So I thought I would give a little bit of clarification to yesterday's video about Queensland going into lockdown for 3 days. So I'm going to have a look at the population of Queensland and the size of Queensland. So Queensland is also known as QLD and is the third most populated state in Australia. The state's capital city is Brisbane. Brisbane has an estimated population of around 2 million people. Aboriginal and Torres Strait people account for 3.6% of Queensland's population. Queensland is Australia's largest state, behind Western Australia, with the total area of 1,730,648 kilometres. Now, I'm not sure what that is. I will see if I can find that out of what that is in miles. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've just put that in my little converter, and it says it's 668,206 square miles. Just to give a little bit of perspective on how large an area Queensland is. I hope that helps my overseas watchers. Now let's go back to the website. Okay, so Queensland also has Australia's second longest border behind New South Wales, with a total length of 3,339 kilometres. So based on research, Queensland population will reach 5.188 million by the end of June 2021. They use the end of June each year due to the Australian Bureau of Statistics allows for people to follow the Australian financial year and push data and all that sort of stuff. So, yes, feel free to have a look at this website. It's population.net.au, just to give you a little bit of an idea. And for those that don't know, this is Queensland in percentage proportion to all of Australia. So, yeah, just a little bit of perspective. Now let's go to our statistics on COVID. Okay, so this is the Queensland Government current Queensland COVID statistics. It was last updated 29th of March, so yesterday for me, because it's actually about 4 a.m. in the morning on the 30th. So we went into lockdown last night at 5 p.m. We have 10 new cases in the last 24 hours. That number says total cases. That is not total active cases. Let's go down to, so this is all vaccination stuff there. It's talking about how many people have been vaccinated. Okay, so case summary. Number of cases is 1,456 last 24 hours. So that is total cumulative cases since the beginning of the pandemic. Not current cases. So the last 24 hours there have been 10 cases. Current active cases are 73. We have 73 active cases in Queensland at the moment, with 1,343 of those cases recovered. Current hospitalisation is 63. Patients in ICU is 2. Number of deaths, 6. The number of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders that have acquired COVID since the very beginning of the pandemic is 11. Now, I don't want to downplay any of these numbers, but we've gone into a 3-day lockdown over 10 community spread cases. Then this data breaks down by different regional areas. So cases by hospital. Likely sources of the infection. So total cases 1,456, like I said before. Locally acquired close contacts that have been confirmed cases, 248. Since the very beginning. Locally acquired, no known contacts, 44 since the very beginning. Interstate acquired, 23. Overseas acquired, 1,140. Under investigation, 1. So there is one case that they have no clue about, that they're still investigating. So locally acquired contact known. I mean, it's. I'll let you make up your own mind and your own opinion as to whether or not this is a valid lockdown. But I wanted to show this information for especially my American friends and my friends and my subscribers from other countries. What's your opinion? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Age and gender of cases. This is always interesting. It fascinates me as that it's 20 to 29-year-olds that are actually getting the most of this thing. And it seems to be hitting females the most. But statistically, I don't think we've really got enough data to be able to say anything about it. I mean, personally, these numbers aren't big enough. We've got this testing information down here. So yes. And they tell us that if you have even the slightest sniffle, you need to go and get tested for COVID. They've had 2 million tests in the last 11,000. So total tests have been 2,146,666. 661, sorry. With 11,000 of those in the last 24 hours. With 2 cases. So, quarantine notice is issued, have been 165,753. Active quarantine notices is 3,505. I would be really interested to hear your opinion, so please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this. Do you think it's a valid... And feel free to check out this website. I will leave a link to it below. So it's... yeah. So yes, locally acquired, no known contact. Out of the entire Brisbane population, Queensland population. What do you think? Let me know. Write a comment below. Have a great one. Bless you.